the idea of money and feminine energy. Please expand on what you're talking about there.
It comes from these traditions that developed after the Atlantean age ended, because I had professors at my university that actually one was kicked out, or they kind of left him that he should leave. But he told that was the first time I was like 22, 23 that I heard about these civilizations. There were extraterrestrial, and that we had civilizations before on planet Earth. And then this catechism came because, the Atlanteans kind of misused energy, especially crystalline energy. They did a lot of black magic, a lot of old souls. We were incarnated there, and they misused, of course, the feminine energy, because my opinion is, especially with the age that's dawning now, because people usually don't understand that ages are not like pieces of puzzle that they just click. They usually overlap. It's like when you're swimming in the sea, your legs can feel like cold, but like your lungs feel a little bit warmer, because the water is not the same. And this is how like changing of tides and changing of times work. And of course, the Atlanteans had a good thing, or we had, because we're reincarnating, a good philosophy, but it just went where it went because of multiple factors. But the majority of thing is that you need a man and a woman to a certain extent, and the electromagnetic field expands. And the if you decide to incarnate as a woman, the woman symbolizes this I don't know how it's called, the pramaterias, like the primordial material. And of course, when you clobber that into a concept of money, especially the fiat money, you can fucking go where the fiat is going, and it's terrible. And the Shakti energy, the woman energy, when you're really in a steady relationship, is just a resemblance of where you are. Because if you're steady in a relationship, I once read in a tantric book, and I totally agree with it. If your love making symbolizes how you live, and the way you connect to your innermost deepest fears and also ambitions for your partner, that represents how you will live. And of course, we have incarnated as women, even though we're both men now, and we have our inner woman and our inner man, and then the personality as a man, or whatever nowadays people want to call themselves. But money was hijacked, because money is a concept. People don't understand that money is just a concept. I get paid, of course, sometimes also in crystals or in metals, or now I'm building up a system to be paid in crypto. It's just a concept. But of course, the people that hijack the matrix, the archons, hijacked, the divine spark, and the divine spark goes through the materialistic realms there then. And the woman's part is very important, because when a woman is liberated and free, it expands. The man's let's say directive is to be stable, is to give direction, and not to be fixed or to be stubborn, to be also flexible, but it gives direction. But the Shakti energy in us, the feminine energy, expands. And of course, when I read Ken Honda, he writes and does podcasts a lot about that. It's like for the male or the man, it's really important to sort out this mother-child issue, and to really understand where he is with his feminine energy, because then he can expand in love, and he can expand and produce businesses that are higher consciousness. Until then, you can be a multi-millionaire. I've worked with them. But the frequency of the money you produce will be from fear, lack, anger. And when you get this feminine part of you, especially, I, I agree. Your partner should trigger the fuck out of you to a certain extent. That doesn't mean, it's all your fault, but you should be capable of having a 2 or 3 or 4 hour conversation, because this is the means of growing. We're here to grow, expand. And when you heal a part of that or a lot of that, then you can start doing a lot of these higher frequency businesses.
Mm.
But this is still in the I would say baby stages at the civilization level. Some people are doing this. They have been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years, but taking care of your feminine energy and your partner's feminine energy, that she can be free and loving, and what Shakti should do, um, opens up the door to compassion and to building better relationship, because business is actually just relationship. Business, an IT guy once told me, yeah, I don't need to be nice. I don't work with people. I said, if you don't have any people, you won't get your paycheck, you dumbass. And
Mm.
I actually told him that. He was like, oh, yeah, that's true. I said, yeah, of course it is. So business is always people. It's not business. It's people. And